Hi there, I'm Nicole with Caleb's Mom Shop, and I wanted to do a quick tutorial on how I make my larger multi-ribbon bows and attach them to my larger mesh wreaths, and also include the waterfall effect that I've been doing lately. So I thought I would do this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. This is the wreath that I'm working on, as you can see. I've already attached the sign. It's a cute little scarecrow. So I'm going to be using between 4 and 6 ribbons, depending on how I'm feeling as I'm constructing the bow. Usually that's how it goes. I pull a bunch of ribbons together, and as I am actually making the bow, I either add some or I take some out. It just depends how I'm feeling at that particular moment. So come and join me. So for this wreath, I have so far picked out 5 ribbons, and these are the 5 that I have currently on my workstation. It's kind of like a leafy, very fall looking ribbon. This is like a rust color, solid. And then, let me pull them out. And then I have this. There's a little blue in there because, as you can see in the sign, there's some tints of blue, so I wanted to pull the blue out. And then I have just a solid yellow. And then this designer ribbon, I've used this recently. With some more blue, and there's like a gold trim. I thought that would look really pretty. So again, we'll see. I might use all of these. I might use a few and pull some from my stash. It just depends on what I'm feeling. So here we go. Okay, so we have the wreath back up on this wreath stand. My brother he actually built it for me, and it's lovely. I love it. You can purchase some online. I know there's different on Etsy, but this has been a game changer. So, all right. So now, and this is the difficult part because, again, your ribbons are all crazy, but here's my bow. So when I hang my sign, I don't like to put it directly in the center of my wreath base. I put it a little towards the top, as you can see. And my go-to is to put the bow on the left-hand side. I don't know why. It's my preference. I just like the way it looks personally. But you can put it wherever. So, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach this bow to the upper left hand, and I'm going to have the ribbon drape a little bit. Waterfall is what it's called, I guess. So let's waterfall this. All right, so again, I'm going to put it up here, and I want it to be like right here. So you attach. So you're going to attach it to the actual wreath base. So wherever you find okay, and then you're going to secure it. And I'm using a white pine base from Joann Fabrics. I believe they have them. Today is June 30th. I believe there's a sale still going on. I think they're like $1.99 or $2.99 or $3.99. I don't know, something crazy cheap. So run to your nearest Joann Fabrics. Okay. So, and you're just going to have to adjust it. And obviously you're going to have to move your ribbons, fluff up your bows. And so see how the tails run down. And so what I want to do, I think I'm going to run them down this way. Usually I go that way, but for this wreath, I think that's what I'm going to do. And so you So you just crumple them all together and you can arrange them however you want. I usually just put them on top of each other and then spread them out. So make sure there's like a little, you know, it's not like completely jammed into the mesh. So I like to put my hand underneath it and just give it a little. And then you're gonna find some of the pine and you're gonna just tuck in. And then, so for this one, I'm gonna cut them because I do want some ribbon to flow out of the wreath. Where'd my scissors go? So yeah, I like this, and so I'm going to cut it about right there. There we go. And then you just move your bow around however you want. And then I do want this leaf to come out, so depending on what side. And I want this, the blue on top of the yellow, so it almost looks like one ribbon. And so you're just gonna adjust it. And there you go. And then I'm gonna move. Yeah. And then I'm gonna put one more bow right here because you can see better that way. Okay. I'm gonna make one more bow, a little bow right here. So they'll be across from each other. So let's get ahead and do that, okay? Okay, so for the second bow that I'm gonna put in the bottom right-hand corner, I'm going to use the same exact ribbons. But they're just gonna be smaller because it's gonna be I don't want it to be the same size as the larger bow. So I'm gonna do these about 6-inch tails and just pinch it. And I'm gonna start off with a 5-inch ribbon or a 5-inch bow loop. No, I'll go 6 inches. Yeah. So 6 inches on that side. Okay. And I know that, and I can cut this ribbon because I know it's just going to go down the wreath. It's not going to be tucked in anywhere within the pine leaves. So I'm just going to cut this. About 20 inches. That might have been a little long, but that's what we're doing. Now we'll do this rest color again. Just pinch it, and this will be 5 inches. Also 5 inches. This will be a little shorter. Another 5. Sorry, that was sorry about that noise. This will be a little, about the same inch, same length, 5 inches. These will be 4-inch loops. These will be 3-inch loops. Oh, well, the end of this spool, so just use all of that. And in this video, as I'm going along, if you all have any questions, please leave a comment or a suggestion, or just say hi. And this saddens me so much. This is like, this is all that I have left of this beautiful ribbon. And unfortunately, I don't think that I'm not going to be able to do anything with that. And that, oh my God, that breaks my heart. But I will save this and hopefully, I don't know, use it for something else. So in that case, I am going to use this brown velvet for the center, which I think will, yeah, it'll be different. So and I think I'm only going to use, yeah, because these will be only 2 inches, so 2. This I might curl a little, so we'll see. All right, so we have our second bow. Okay. So now your zip tie and your floral wire. You want to make sure this is in the center, so the bows are all even, and adjust your bow accordingly. Like this one, the back of this bow is trying to come undone, so just work with it. Again, almost forgot to leave that space in there, and I mean, you can cut off your zip tie, but it's annoying. Gonna adjust because I can already tell, there we go, that one of those loops was too big, was bigger than the other. So, okay. And then we're going to cut. All right. And now we're going to attach our second bow. All right, there's the second bow. As you can see, we use the blue, or I'm sorry, the brown Ferris silk. So, all right, let's go. Okay, so now I have my second bow. All right here. And I want it diagonal. So right here. And I'm going to put it kind of slanted a little. I find this is the most difficult part of making a wreath, is getting your bows attached and looking like where you want them. So I think I like this. And you don't want to tighten it too, you don't want to pull your wires too tight in when you're attaching it, or else it'll look like the bow is smashed. I'm going to move the tails down because I want them like this. And you just adjust your loops how you want them. I'm putting those kind of together, like in the middle right here. Here, let me see. Like this. Because I don't want, can you see it like that? Maybe my angle's bad. I'm sorry. Again, guys, let's see the ring light on. Okay, well, the ring light's on there. Sorry, but I want you to be able to see the bow. Just don't look at the light. That's the bad thing with videoing these signs, is you get that ring light. And if I don't do that, then it's like this. Oh, actually, look at that. It doesn't look that bad. Okay, so let me, here. There's the second. So what I do is, in the second bow, is I put those together. Okay? And then, yeah, but these were, of course, too long. I'm not cutting that one, though. So there's some extra ribbon. And there are my bows. What do you think? Here. Take it off. And then I'm going to ducktail these on the top. And I just eyeball it. I don't know. Basically, I eyeball it to my liking. So as far as ducktailing them, that's whatever your preference is. If you want super short ones, go for it. So, all right. I'm gonna leave this because I don't know, I might curl it after I'm done putting in my greenery and my florals and all that jazz. So right now I just wanted to come on and show you all how to make some simple bows and put them onto your wreath. So I think, again, I'm going to leave the fair stuff. And I do like the brown and the blue, so they're not identical bows. And again, that wouldn't have happened if I did not run out of my blue designer ribbon. So it worked out. It does not always work out that way. But yeah, so those are that's how I attach, you know, how I waterfall the ribbons in my wreaths and attach the bows. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And it's not, see. So it goes down. I have the one major bow and then the second littler bow. So, I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Caleb's Mom Shop. Again, I will list all of the materials that I used for this in the description. You can also check out my Amazon affiliate account that will be linked in the description. And I hope you all have a great day, and thanks for spending some time with me. All right, again, I'm Nicole with Caleb's Mom Shop, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great one. Bye-bye.